Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, look here. Y'all know we got my business partner on here today, so y'all know we finna chop it up. Listen, let me tell y'all what we talking about so we jump right into this thing. We talking about Sincere Brown. You know who just committed to Coach Prime, that big boy 6'5" wide receiver. So he just committed. So we gonna talk about him today. That's a segment. We talking about it's a lot of energy that get thrown Colorado way. It's you got some good, but it's a whole lot of negative energy get thrown Colorado way. So we're gonna address that today. And then Colorado, it's a new Colorado, y'all. This is a totally new squad. I know it's a lot of people still from day one, but this a different squad. The big heavy hitters, they gone. We got some new heavy hitters got to step up to become heavy hitters. All right, so we talking about that. Then we talking about Josh Former. He's at Florida State, but he NFL bound. That's a bad boy. And I'm talking about a straight baller, straight out of Q-Town. That's where Mike Figgz from. Then we talking about Willie Simmons, another Q-Town legend. And y'all know he at FIU. You know we gonna ride out by him. Then we talking about Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward is up for. Well, Charlie Ward was a Heisman at Florida State. Charlie Ward could have went to the NFL, but he chose the NBA, and now he's up for the FAMU basketball job. So that's what we talking about. But if you haven't subscribed to Life and Football, please do so. Let's jump right into this thing, Fizz. Hey, so Sincere Brown, y'all, he's 6'5", 190. Could be bigger, but that's what I seen, 6'5", 190. Look like he could run, catch, jump, do everything you want to do. So I'm assuming he's going to get here sometime in May, and then we'll be on from there. Sometime in May, he will be here, and we get to rock out with him. Coach Prime, so that's another target. Remember, I told y'all we needed at least one more wide receiver that was a veteran, because you technically only had Omarion Miller with some catches. Then you bring in Joseph Williams from Tulsa. He had some catches. Now you bring in Sincere Brown. Now he got some catches. So you got three wide receivers that have played college ball. Sincere Brown was at USF, and now he played at Campbell, and then now he's finna be at Colorado. So he's finna get the spotlight. He's going to get the spotlight. That's another target K-Salt gonna have. So I like it. I like 6'5". Now, he did enter school in 2020, and I didn't really get to see anything else on him other than this past season. But I seen somebody type up something that he had in 23. He had about 4 or 5 games with 100 yards, but I didn't get to see. But I know 6'5" could jump, run, catch. Hey, we need that. So he off in there. Mike, go ahead and jump off in that thing.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Brown, see, he already been introduced to the college football world at South Florida. Then he went to Campbell, which is a high power FCS program. Don't forget now, I talked to y'all probably a few shows ago, and I said Colorado need a big receiver or tight end. I don't know if y'all remember me saying that, but I said that's what they need to add: a big receiver or a big tight end for a size wise. So they didn't got one, and so this is gonna be a major bonus, a major plus for their offense. Now, a player with his size and stature, you can use goal line, short yardage, um, quick pass, some quick to the tight end or receiver. You need that big body that you can use on that goal line too. So I think he was a missing piece for their offense.
Hey, we finna jump that thing off then. Hey, let's jump into that next segment, man. We talked about it before it came on. You got a better word for it, but I like negative energy. They got a lot of negative energy that get thrown at Colorado. Like just last night, just looking through the NFL, it was the NFL on ESPN or something like that. NFL on ESPN, on YouTube. They had a lot of stuff, and it was about Shador. So everything was about pretty much Shador. They was getting them clicks off Shador. If you talk about Colorado negatively, you get a lot of clicks. So negative energy thrown at Deion Sanders and CU gets a lot of love. Now, I don't operate like that, but we just going to address it today. It's crazy that that's all they want to do is dog prime. Like I sat there yesterday looking like, dog, everybody kind of brushing it. They got a broom, and they done brushed that thing up under the rug. They done lift the rug up. Lift that rug up and sweep it in there. They done swept that in there. That Deion Sanders is the fourth, when you average it out, is the fourth highest paid coach in college football right now. Fourth highest paid. And they done swept that up under the rug. So I'm like, dog, if that was somebody else, they'll be bragging about that thing. But since it's prime, they just talked about that one. They say, hey, talked about that. Get that out of the way. And then just the way it feels, like, far as with the players that we got now, like, they ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody here. Shador and Travis gone, so why even watch Colorado? So it's crazy that it's like that day in and day out. I'm talking about they don't hide the energy. Every chance they get, Bob, what do you want to write today about Colorado? Anything negative? Just anything negative, we're gonna write it. Just anything. What, matter of fact, let's talk about the wide receiver they committed today. Who is he? What did he really do? What did he do? Write that up. 6'5", and what did he do? So that's what I'm saying, y'all. They be on our head day in and day out. It's wild that it's like that. I think I seen somebody say, I ain't never seen a person like Shador getting so much heat that they ain't never seen a person get this much heat in the NFL draft. It almost seemed like he the only one in the NFL draft, but Mike, tell me what you think about it.
All right. So one time I was on here, y'all say, boy, he sound like he don't like prime. Let me let y'all know. You know, it's all love here. What I notice is a lot of y'all focus on the negative. And even with Seymour just said, I ain't never seen a quarterback got that much this. No, y'all forget about Robert Griffin when he was coming out. They were tearing him limb from limb. And also Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson got the wrong. Shador, they ain't even really, if y'all notice, if y'all really listen to it, Shador get way more love than the negative. If y'all really pay attention, Shador getting a lot of love. That's what I want all my Colorado, really y'all prime folk, but all my people right now rooting for the Sanders family, Travis Hunter, Colorado. Don't focus so much on the negative. Look at the positive. With Shador, he getting a lot of, not true enough, a lot of love he getting because his daddy. But he a great ball player too. I like him. Seymour tell you, I told Seymour this when he was in high school. I said, boy, he gonna be a real good college quarterback.
Yeah.
I told him this way when he was a junior in high school. I told Seymour that. I said, boy, he ready. Seymour said, yeah. I said, yeah, man, he ready. He ready. So I want y'all to look at the positive, man. If you really look at it, the pivot, show major love, ESPN, Shannon Sharp, Chad Johnson, show major love, NFL Network, always say, I be watching the NFL Network. They show a lot of love to Shador and the Sanders family. Even certain podcasts, Cam podcast, Skip Bayless show a lot of love. I can go on and on the amount of love, but it's like we focus on the negative. Now, every now and then you'll get a little bit of pushback from somebody like see, but what's that dude used to do the draft with Mel Kiper?
Todd McShay.
Todd McShay, he might throw a little, negative out there about Shador. But really, the one I think that got some real dislike or whatever hate you can say is Shallow. Now that I can't say he don't really get love like that. Shallow, and I'm a defensive player, and I've been rooting for the headache game for a long time. That's who I really want to get his love, my boy Shallow. Shador, he gonna get plenty of love. He gonna get drafted in the first round. He gonna do his thing in the NFL. He gonna get a fair chance in the NFL. but I want that same thing for Shiloh. Um, and to further this conversation, we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is the changing guard of Colorado football. Changing of the guard of Colorado football. If y'all notice, I don't know if y'all feel like this now. People in the comments, please let me know. We're gonna get in the comments after we go through all these topics. Some just feel a little, and it should feel like that, but it just feels so different without Shiloh, Shador, Trout, even Bucky. You know, Bucky, he be there, but you got more Darius content putting out for Colorado. And I know Bucky's still gonna do his thing with Willow and Colorado football. But hey, we got some new players there, you know. So now it's time to kind of focus on them. You know, you got a lot of offensive linemen coming back. Cash, you know, you got a center that then came out of nowhere. Now he done rolled up to a star. You got Brown returning as the offensive line. Um, what my boy name? Simo with Brady, number 77. The offensive
Oh,
tackle,
Jordan C.
Jordan C, who gonna probably be a future first round draft pick. Then you got some of the guys on defense. So it's really a changing of the guard. It's like a new day at Colorado. So that's why I'm so excited for the season. But it's kind of strange. It feels weird. I don't know why, man. It just, I guess you get so used to seeing a certain thing, and that's what I'm saying. Celebrate this, man. Celebrate these moments. We had them 2 years at Jackson State, even though I needed Bama State to win them games. You know, I root for Bama State every time. Or when they play against FAMU, I root for FAMU. But I enjoyed that, man, when they was at Jackson State. I enjoyed it when they was at Colorado. But now it's kind of like, dog, the train's still rolling. So it's a new day at Colorado. That's what I'm saying. Don't focus so much on the negative. Celebrate these moments right now, because they still really Colorado Buffaloes until they get that NFL draft tag on them or whatever team they go to. So, man, let's enjoy this time. Celebrate Prime, his son, a Heisman Trophy winner, Trout. But Seymour, go ahead. Let me hear your take on it.
Man, it's funny that you said that because this morning I think Coach Prime had put out something about how life good right now. He blessed. He got everything. I don't know. It was something like that, and I said, "Dog, Coach Prime now really walked this boys from little league football, elementary, through middle school ball, high school ball, college ball. Now they finna hit the league. Like you in the league. Like that's it. He done went from sitting on the sofa in the interview talking about I hadn't made them pay me so much money that they had to put me on layaway and got Bucky sitting there to now. His boys graduating to the league now, and now they finna be in the real world. Now it's like, can they stay in the league? Well, you know, Shador probably gonna give you about 10 to 15 years in the league. Shiloh and everybody else, we don't know how long they're gonna stay in the league. You know, quarterbacks stay a minute. So we don't know. Like, this pretty much the real world for them. And then now it's like, dog, Coach Prime really finna go into coaching. Like, you know, you could have your mind seeing something, you got a vision for what you want. But now that it's here, it's like, oh, this is a different ball game. Like, I'm really coaching without my kids, honestly, for the first time, other than when he had without Shador that spring session, and then
Mm-hmm.
or when he went into the hospital. So it was only but he always had Shiloh pretty much out there. And you got trapped them out there. So it's like, dog, Coach Prime, all of them gone now. So it's a fresh new start. And now we got K-Saw. And then K-Saw only a rental. So he like 1 year. He in and out. So he ain't even a fixture like that. It's like we really got everything on Juju head. It's like, okay, yeah, we got K-Saw, but Juju is really getting primed up for you. So it's like, will Juju and the new cast, well, K-Saw too, but I know we got to go through this season, but it's kind of like I'm looking in the future. It's Juju and the Cavs now. Then Jordan Cena be there one more season, then he gone. Who else will be there in that 26 year? You have Juju, Jordan Cena be back the deal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
D. Miller could be. about the deal. Uh, I don't know. It's almost like K Salt would be the only really, not K Salt, Juju would be the only remaining factor. So it's totally new. It got a different feel to it. And now that we really about to be covering the NFL, because now I got to lock in on the NFL. We got some buffs that's gonna be out there. So, and then you got Jimmy that was there from day one with Coach Prime. He gone. Like it's just different, man. It is different that we got all these new people, but I'm enjoying the ride. That's just what happened in life. Your kids get older, and you wake up. They was a baby. You wake up again. They in middle school. You wake up again. They in college. You like, God, dog. Then you go into a wedding. But hey, let's jump in the next segment, man. This your boy right here, man. Josh Former at Florida State, Quincy, Florida. That's one of your boys. He man, he had a lot go on in his life, but he here now, man. He is here now. The NFL draft. I think me and you said that he was up there with Shador during the time when Shador was at the Steelers business. So you just never know where he's gonna end up in the draft. But I'm thankful that God allowed him to make it through all this point, because a lot he could have chose a whole different route with the way his life and his parents' situation has went. So he could have chose a whole different life, but he stayed in the paint and kept at it. And now God blessing him. That boy finna be in the league with money that'll change your life. So, but you know him, so I'm gonna let you jump off in it.
I'm a post in our story. We did a article on Josh Farmer when he was in high school. Matter of fact, I got film when they played against Prime when Shador was in high school. I think Cam was out there. And it's amazing. I was out there on the field, these boys way back then, and now they entering into the NFL draft. So Joshua Foreman, he played a good game that night too against Prime, and the guy from Texas. They came all the way from Texas and played right there in Gaston County. Josh Foreman, he played at Gaston County High School. He went on to be a superstar at Florida State on the defensive line. He wore number 5. And his parents, both of his parents ended up passing away when he was younger. So that's a real major thing that he had to fight through as a young man. He lost both of his parents. Young man. And now he finna go on I know maybe first or second round. I'm praying he get in the first round. Now I know Simo said he was in Pittsburgh. I don't know if he was there with Shador, but I know he was in Pittsburgh. Josh, I was watching your stories. I seen you in Pittsburgh. I seen you in New York, and I seen you in Dallas. I know pretty much you were hitting them teams, them NFL teams there. But man, I'm just so happy for him. He really doing something real special and major right now. And
Dollar.
for him, just to see him, going. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me, Simo?
Yeah.
I'm just so excited and happy for him. He going on to do his thing. And you look at it, right? It's really a blessing, man. You got players me and Simo actually know and watch from younger, from high school. And I'm so appreciative I got to see that. That's what I'm saying, man. I appreciate time. I got to see both of these guys on the field in high school playing against each other. Now about to be NFL draft picks. And we did a story. We did stories on both of them, multiple stories, as they, time through college. And so, man, I'm just so happy. Y'all make sure y'all look it up. I'm going to put it in our story on Instagram, and I'm going to retweet it today. When we get off this show right here, we did a lengthy story, too, with Josh Farmer. He was number 5, played defensive line at Florida State, man. I'm so happy for him. And he always put in his story. Every day, he show a page from the Bible. Every day you look in his story, Some days he missed it, but if you go like every other day, it's gonna be something in there with a page or a scripture from the Bible. He done took a picture of and put in his story.
And then you could post it in that community link too, where you know how you can post something on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that too. Yeah.
But hey, let's jump into that next segment. Hey, it's another Q-Town baller. Y'all, we already told y'all, Willie Simmons is him, y'all. Willie Simmons at FIU is him. And I know y'all pay attention to him maybe a little bit because of me, but I'm telling y'all, listen, I was at the barbershop yesterday. Y'all see me, I done got right. Y'all done see me, I done got right. So I'm at the barbershop yesterday, and I told him, listen, I told him, I said, listen, University of Miami, them Hurricanes, if Mario Cristobal don't get it right, they might as well slide Willie Simmons right on over because he is him. But I'm telling y'all, I think his next job, I think he is a Florida boy through and through. Now, he can coach anywhere, but I think he meant for the state of Florida. I think his next job, if he don't get one of the big three, I really think, I wouldn't say the Gators that much, but I would say like a Florida State, Miami. But I think real school that's going to grab him is University of South Florida. They're going to have that new big boy stadium at the on campus. It's going to be celebrating the newness of it. Like South Florida to then at that point be they'll really have turned themselves into a college football school then. Because now the new stadium is on campus. Then they got the field house with, where you can practice inside if it's storming. Because you know how Florida get. So Willie Simmons is him, y'all. And then the boy getting big time quarterbacks. I'm talking about he got a quarterback that's nice. He went and got another quarterback. Man, this boy getting everybody. He get everybody NFL ready. Like they had an NFL size. So when he developed them, they gonna be NFL bound. Because I told y'all he was sending boys to the NFL out of FAM. Now imagine what he finna do at FIU. And they got that money to do what he need to do. I ain't saying they got no Ohio State money, but they got money to get the job done. So, y'all, FIU is a team to watch. And if that man can slide off into the playoffs this year, they going to try to snag him this year, y'all. He going to be one of the hottest coaches in the country, y'all. Watch what I tell you. At the bare minimum, he going to get 6, 7, or 8 wins this year. But, hey, that's a Q-Town legend right there, Quincy, Florida.
Man, Seymour, I didn't know he Seymour talking about pushing the man out the door. What I've been saying this whole show, man. Celebrate the moment right now. Congratulate him. And I'm happy for Coach Willie Simmons at FIU. And I'm ready for the season, man. I'm ready to see. He already finished spring ball. He out here recruiting now. He gonna be all over. I know he was in Tallahassee earlier this week. He actually was in Tallahassee helping the state of Florida and the board of governors to try to increase the pay for the high school football coaches, which is something that has been a struggle a long time for the state of Florida in football. If y'all don't know, in Georgia high school football, them boys making $100K easy. And even that, look at that now. You got Willis, he coaching at FIU. This man stepping out, making a stance for the high school coaches to get paid more. He even spoke with the senators and all for the state of Florida. In front of them, saying, hey, these guys deserve it. They do a lot of work, and rightfully so. I'm just ready for the season, man, to see FIU. They got a receiver, too, from Colorado, I think, earlier this week. He was at number 6. Number 6 for Colorado, who had scored all them touchdowns versus Nebraska.
T. Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so he got some baller down there, and he got a tall wide receiver I want to see. He got a little short one. I know Seymour done talked about him before, because Seymour always talk about that short receiver. Y'all know that's his thing. But, man, I'm ready to see this season. And, that's an HBCU coach that done got an opportunity. He proved himself. He did his thing. Now he at FIU getting ready to take on the challenge, man, to be the head man up.
Now, we got one more segment for y'all. We got one more. We done hit a little shot on this one. We done hit a little shot, but the reason why we hitting a shot because he Charlie Ward. Y'all know Charlie Ward was at Florida State, but Charlie Ward means something to us because Charlie Ward, that's our first Heisman interview. We interviewed a Heisman winner in Charlie Ward. So we interviewed him, I think, in 21 or 22. We interviewed Charlie Ward. And you know, that man is a hooper, and he was throwing that thing at Florida State. And he was baseball. Charlie Ward did everything. So the reason why we talking about Charlie Ward now is because Charlie Ward was a basketball high school coach as well. So I done seen him coach in person Charlie Ward team be balling. And the way he broke it down, the highest team operate, I'm like, dog, this man good. Like, he just blessed like that. Some people are blessed. Well, we all are blessed, but you got to capitalize on your gifts. And when you capitalize on your gifts, God will take you a long way. And that's what he's doing. So right now, he's in the Tallahassee area, and he's in position to get the FAMU's head basketball coach. And I love it. If he get it, I'm going to catch me a game. Slide up there with Figz and catch me a game. But Figz, jump off on that, man.
Man, and this is why I always want to celebrate the HBCU because they always giving opportunities and providing a chance for our coaches and people, you know, of our culture to get an opportunity in the coaching world. So Charlie Ward about to become a head basketball coach, which he already is one, but we don't know who the final. We don't know who the final person are for who gonna get the job. So we don't know yet. But I say he's perfect. He already lives here in Tallahassee. He's a legend. He did his thing in football, and he became a pretty much basketball NBA legend too. Because he was in the NBA for probably 14, 15 years. And for him to be a Heisman Trophy winner and to show us love and come do a podcast with us on the Life of Football, I'm going to post that too. But, man, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Y'all notice that's what the day is. We celebrate. Man, shout out to all the HBCUs for giving head coaches their opportunities. Even like a Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick. It's like people just look at the name like, oh, I want to bring out that important part, the HBCU giving these guys opportunity. When nobody else win, they stepping up to the plate and giving them opportunity. So shout out to all, even for FAMU considering him, that's major to me. And that's going to be real big. We usually see it on the football side. Now, I know you got Mo Williams over there at Jackson State. He the head basketball coach over there, which he played with LeBron James and all that. But now you're going to have a little spin with Coach Ward possibly being the FAMU head basketball coach. So that'll be major, man.
Yeah, it is, man. Hey, long as you keep balling, you going to be in there. Long as you keep using your gift and your talents, God going to be blessing you. But we're going to jump into some of these comments. I might not get all of them, but we're going to jump into one of them I seen earlier. Ali said, your business partner title. He said that got me rolling right there. Might be the business partner. And then it seemed like me and this motorcycle man, I ain't never know.
I know.
This dude stayed in the neighborhood. I never knew this man stayed in the neighborhood. But now that I be out here, he be on all the time. Al said, Colin, I enjoy when you bring your business partner on. You should have him on at least every Sunday. Hey, we be trying to find something. It was just like today. I said, hey, dog, let's run one. He said, yeah, let's get it. So, hey, but Sunday is
he right.
And you might have some.
The boy might be on the show.
Y'all might have some. JB asked, y'all listen. So JB, somebody had told me I need to get chapters, and then JB hit me with it like, hey, bam, this how you do it. So I said, you know what? I got time last night. I was up late. So I said, let me look and see how to do the chapters. And the chapters is where you could stamp the segments. Well, now I stamped yesterday's segment. I will go back and stamp this segment. So going forward, we'll stamp all the segments on all the channels. And listen, y'all, Figgz gonna be on all the channels. The college football with Colin Moore, he rocking. Texas football with Colin Moore, we rocking. We gonna get it in. Or we might just hit it here. But either way, we get it in, y'all. Yeah, so JB, JB asked you too, Mike. Will you be at Houston for that game since the game on Friday? And then your game is
what?
Boy, I might pull a move, boy. Nah, we're gonna miss it. Nah, I think we're gonna miss it because the game Friday. Then we come back Saturday.
Oh, you talking about the FAU game? That's that same week.
Yeah, if I come back in time, I might just try to go straight there. But yeah, that's where he gonna be at, y'all.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be down there with my boy Willie Simmons. Yeah, at FIU. Yep. I forgot about that.
And Blue just put in the comments. He said, "Colin, what's your take on Trevor Jackson, your cousin, leaving Florida State?" I'm gonna tell y'all this about my cousin, right? I love my family. I always wish the best for everybody.
Don't say nothing crazy.
I. He had some schools that initially wanted him that I wish he would have went to. Like he had not Ole Miss because he committed to Ole Miss, but then he decommitted. So I don't know what happened there. But he had Maryland. Maryland head coach. I told y'all I met him in the 8th grade, May of my 8th grade year when he was, signing day for high school used to only be in February. So that was the first time I seen a college coach my 8th grade year. So I seen the Maryland head coach. He was a wide receiver coach or running back coach at the time. He was trying to recruit my other cousin to play wide receiver for him, but my cousin didn't want to go to Maryland. My cousin liked the Florida State, so he committed to Florida State, but also liked the Michigan and Ohio State. He said he wished he would have went there, but it is what it is. So he went to Florida State. That's how I ended up meeting Coach Locke when I was in 8th grade. So fast forward now, Coach Locke, the head coach at Maryland, and I hit him up and tell him sometimes like, bro, you remember me? I'm from Bartow, and he know all the Bartow boys that was on that squad. Where Trevor Jackson could have committed to him, and I hit him up. I said, that's my cousin. He said, no, I ain't know that. He said, well, man, tell your cousin people that we really want him, man. Tell his mom that we want him, which is my cousin. So I told his mom, like, hey, I know Coach Locke since like the 8th grade. He wanted him. I wish he would have committed there, but he didn't. So I wish he would have committed there, but he didn't. He finna leave Florida State. I don't know if FIU, if he tried to go to FIU route. I don't know which route he'll go, but he's from the Orlando area, so he might try to hit a UCF, but I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit his mark today and see where they're gonna try to go with that. But Mike, you see any other comments in there?
I know. Let's see. You got Regina E said something about. Oh no, she just saying Maryland Terps. Who this guy is right here? You got Mr. Freeman. Say sure Colorado go after 3 players who are in the portal. Cornerback, running back, linebacker, another linebacker, cornerback, green, another cornerback, defensive end, safety. He put all the names in there too. Neil. I don't know what school they're coming from, but he named a lot of players that's in the portal right now. So I think they should see more. Well, I know they looking okay on the linebacker ends. One hurt, but I think they good at linebacker. And maybe I think they need to get another defensive lineman. That's what I think. I think they need to get another defensive line. Yeah, D tackle, man. One more. Cause what my boy I used to love last year, Mars 97 Shadoze.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's who you need. You need another Shadoze out there, man. And I wish they'd have played him more. Like he got a lot of playing, but I wish he would have almost not even come off the field because that boy that was causing havoc. But go ahead.
Dollar, they don't even know Coach Dre when we go to that Texas game, Texas versus Florida. They don't even know we gonna have Dre on there, y'all. We gonna act up when we get Dre out there now. I'm telling you, y'all. Look, we never met Dre in person, but it's gonna feel like we've been brothers for forever. Watch when we get out there. We gonna cut up. Watch when we get out there with Coach Dre in Gainesville. We gonna cut up, y'all. We gonna cut up. But yo, man, we just wanted to come rock out with y'all and drop that heat on y'all today. That
Try
way
to
we
try
can
to find you about 2 more comments, see more that you can.
about 2 more.
Uh,
Let me see.
yeah.
Trying to find somebody. Sabrina said UFL football today at 3 p.m. You watching? You know what's crazy, y'all? I ain't never got to watch it like I wanted to yet. I haven't got to watch it, but that team in St. Louis be rocking. I think that's the team they be having. They stadium with about 32,000 people out there.
Well, the Washington D.C. Defender. That was my head coach was Reggie Barlow. So I'm with them, but I don't really be watching the UFL like that. I can't really get into it. I mean, I'm a football guy all day. I could watch a D3 game before I watch them. But
Tough on them, boy.
I'm happy. I'm happy that they're giving the guys an opportunity after college football. That's what we remember the day by appreciation, man. I'm appreciate all the opportunities across the United States, baby, especially for football.
I like that. I like that. I could rock with that. Mike, they showing
Yeah,
what you think about the LSU wide receiver, man. I know it's a very sad situation, but what you think
man,
about it?
that LSU. This a lesson right here. On that, it's a young man, the LSU receiver. It been a lot going on in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Um, I think about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, you had the situation where the band member slash guy slash frat young man lost his life pledging. He was a Southern student though. So got a kid with the Southern. Now another kid who was in the same city, Baton Rouge, but he went to LSU. And it's hard, man, as a young man, because you're dealing with a lot. And I know that young man who just lost his life at LSU, that receiver, he was dealing with a lot. Certain times you don't know how to handle certain situations. Remember, we all got phones. Utilize those phones in a situation. Make that call. Hey, look, this what just happened. And I wish he could have called somebody that just told him, hey, just go back to the scene, wait till the police come. Yeah, I know he was facing a lot of stuff with courts and he was dealing with a lot, man. Prayers up for that young man at LSU, the wide receiver. He really wanted that chance to go in the NFL, and I think he felt that wasn't about to happen. But for anybody out there, don't give up. Like they used to have that commercial where my man used to say, "Don't give up, don't never give up," and that's what it is. When you're dealing with them situations and times getting hard, and he probably was looking at so much and thinking about so much that he probably just couldn't take it. But I think he would have got through that. Got him a lawyer. I think he would have been okay. Now chances would have been hurt at the NFL, and life bigger than football. I always that's for everybody, anybody. Especially a lot of young men out here. Life bigger than football. I know he had an opportunity at that, and that he could have actually went and taught others too. But yeah, hey, prayers up for the family, LSU family, his teammates, everybody, man. Prayers up.
Yeah, I know that's a shocking. I know that's a shocking situation because that ain't what you want to hear. Like I got to tighten
Yeah.
up on one. I got to tighten up on one of my nephews. He look like he going down the wrong lane right now. You just made me think of that. I'm gonna call him today.
Mm-hmm.
He
Just
taking a
like
he taking a wrong avenue, a wrong road, and I know this finna lead to a dead end. I know this finna lead to him jacking up his life. I gotta call him today. I guess I gotta stay on him like he my son now. It's crazy how I guess God put people in your life, and now I gotta tighten up and be basically. I gotta, yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah. And see, I see Coach Dre said in the comments, he said, check on your friends and family. And man, that statement is so true. 'Cause I gotta do better about that too, C-Mo. I do, man. I gotta, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to start writing it down in the calendar. I know you should have to do that, write it down in the calendar, but
Do it
checking on
until
your
it's locked
friends and
in. Do
family.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And cause you never know, you know, you never know what somebody
Y'all
going through or thinking.
over the course of the years, y'all, I done seen guys that was in my class, guys in classes higher than me, and got guys up until now. It be players just take themselves out. You never know the reason. You like, bro, you was him. You was him. You made it to the league. You might didn't stay that long, but you was there. Like, why you taking yourself out? Now, I don't ever want to have that feeling to know why they took themselves out. But you think to yourself, like, you could have thought of anything else. Like, you know what? I'ma just call my coach. That's what they could have did. They could have just called, because most of the time when you that good, them coaches gonna pick up that phone for you. Hey, hello, coach. This such. Yeah, boy, what's up? Hey, man, I ain't doing it. Come to my house. Fly it now. I got you. Like, just, I don't know. They be y'all. If if you know somebody that done been involved, because it seems like it might happen to normal people too, but it seems like it be our ball players, the football boys.
See, more everybody deal with it.
I know,
I
but
think we in the football world, but it's a lot of people deal with it. You got people in school, at their jobs. You know, certain people get stressed out differently. Versus me and you. We got good spirits, Simo. We laugh. We know how to brush stuff off our shoulders. We men of God. But some people, Simo, it just certain things gonna trigger them, and they may not have the support, or sometimes they might be in a sense or mind frame of, man, you know what? This too much for me to deal with. And don't know, that somebody can help them. Like they might be behind on the bill. That's what I'm saying. It ain't just us ball players, Simo. There's some people out here pockets real tight, boy. They trying to pay them bills day to day. We got the tariffs out there going on. So it's just a lot, for everybody. But I get what you're saying, because we see the ball players.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, look, y'all, we ain't gonna hold y'all. Uh, Somebody threw one more comment off in there. Hey, yeah, that wide receiver that transferred to Georgia Tech, Ed Rivers, he is him. That is a baller. Figg saw him too. He is a baller. So Georgia Tech do got a
Mhm.
wide receiver that's like that. But they got another one from FIU, Dean Patterson. He nice too. So them two wideouts that Colorado will have to deal with. But that ain't gonna be nothing new to Colorado, because Colorado got wide receivers at practice that they got to deal with. So this ain't gonna be nothing. They ballers, but we'll be ready for it. We'll be ready for it. But look, Eric Rivers is a name. You gonna hear Eric Rivers on the catch, Eric Rivers on the run, Eric Rivers on the wildcat. You gonna hear Eric Rivers. Eric Rivers on the punt return, Eric Rivers on the kick return. You gonna hear his name for a fact. He gonna get that ball. But you got anything else, Dollar?
Hey, Miss Hall say, Colin, your OTH name is Seymour. I call him Cmeo. CMEO. Well, you can say CMEOO. I mean CMOO. CMO.
Yeah.
But
That's what they
yeah.
just changed up my
What that mean?
username.
What
Half
what
my
that mean?
last.
OTH.
Huh?
She
She
said
meant
your OTH. What that
she
is?
meant other. She just meant other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say CMO. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been calling him that for a long time. CMO.
See, like Colin. Look, y'all,
Yeah.
blessings to y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking and tuning in with us. Me and Mike look, Sunday is pretty good. Now Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Hey, we might be here Sunday now, but I don't know. I don't want to jump out there and then it might be no, I can't do it. So we gotta, and then I can't do it. So, but we do want to go once a week at the bare minimum. At the bare minimum, once a week. So y'all, we thank y'all for tuning in. We don't have no channel without y'all. We don't have no show without y'all. Listen, it makes it amazing to rock out with y'all, to come and then y'all show up and rock with us. So we always come give y'all our best, and we thank y'all for tuning in because that's giving y'all best to us. If you haven't subscribed to Life and Football, please do so. And expect me and my business partner over the summer. Maybe even May, maybe start next month. I get with him and see. We gonna start doing a lot of interviews, y'all. Now we're gonna be covering everybody. Now we're gonna go back to what we used to do, interviewing everybody. So now you get a sense of ballers all across the country, coaches, players, everybody. So when the name pop up, you like, ooh, I heard about them already. But hey, blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking in with
Hold
us.
on, Seymour. JB, we're gonna give you another Seymour and Figg story on the next time we on here. I promise we're gonna give y'all one. That's gonna be one of the topics. We're gonna give
I
y'all
got
another
one.
story.
Y'all, I got one. I got one. You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Since I was got one story, but since he holds up that ASU helmet, I'm gonna give you the Alabama State one. So I transferred to this school called Nicholls State. Now he was at the school looking at it and he dipped. He didn't go. Why would I go and he didn't go? That didn't even make no sense. Then I had y'all forgive me. I'm gonna tell y'all the secret about me. Since I wasn't born around the HBCUs, like I got family members who went to HBCUs, but I never was born around it. So my mindset was go D1 and don't touch a HBCU. That was my thinking. So that Alabama State, I could have went to Alabama State. I called him and I asked him, should I come? But he was telling me about some DBs they had. So I was like, man, I might as well just go here and try to get my playing time. So I decided to go to a game where he was at. So I was in Louisiana. He came to play Southern. Alabama State came to play Southern. Y'all, when I tell you Southern band was rocking out, they rocked out so hard, I to leave the school. I was like, why am I at Nicholls State? I should be at Southern. I was like, dog, why ain't like the HBCUs? They were rocking. Burn out, burn. I was like, dang, this game live. And then everybody was there like I was, I had loved it, y'all. So we got done with the game. For some reason, I got hungry. And they had Popeyes. So I was like, hey, Figz, get me some Popeyes, boy. That boy went and grabbed that Popeyes for me, y'all. That Popeyes was so... I was like, dog, they got some... Yo,
I got you again. I got you a Poway too.
I had ever had. God, dog. Yeah. I was knocking it out. Then we did some other stuff while I was there. Boy, I thought, y'all, I was locked in Alabama State and Southern all in one. But go ahead, dog. Tell me what you thought about that day.
Man, y'all. So I knew, like Colin said, he was at Nicholls State. I don't never call him Colin. I just seen somebody say that. So hold on, they say CU is great in everything. Sweat, Jag for life. Who said that? Hold on, let me see who this is. See what they said, Jag for life. Oh, BNL Sports Talk Network. But CMO. So you had already told me y'all had the bye week. I sure love. Look at somebody come and say Popeyes and Pizza. Oh, who that is? McPorter Claire. Yeah, McClare. Okay, so CMO, man. I say, CMO, yeah, man, I got you some tickets. Come on through the game. After this game, y'all, CMO wanted to come and be a HBCU player right then. He would have signed international letter of intent. My school,
ASAP.
Bama State, we went and played Southern. And we bought our band too. But man, it was a nice crowd out there, great environment. man, and Seymour after the game, he was telling me like I wasn't even there. He was like, bro, thought the band was rocking, this going on. And then he see me with the Popeye. He was like, bro, you think I can get? So, I was doing my thing at Alabama State. I was like, bro, that ain't no problem. I got you. Boom, went back and got the Popeye. I actually got 2 bucks. And got him that Powerade. And we stood out there talking for a little while. And it's like he wanted to go back to Alabama State with me because he just was standing there, kept talking. I was like, bro, I gotta go, man. We finna get ready to pull out.
I want
But
to go. I want to get on the bus and chill with you. I want everything in Louisiana, baby. I would have stayed in Baton Rouge at Southern.
yeah. It just, I don't know, man. It just was, and that's how I was back then in the sweat. I mean, it's still kind of like that, with the HBCU environment, the band rocking, you got the crowd into it, and I just was living life, loving it. But that was one of Seymour outside experiences, like far as HBCU. He knew about FAMU, he knew about Bethune-Cookman, but Seymour, was that your first HBCU game outside of them 2 schools?
Yeah, it was. It was. Y'all,
So that
that
was,
band was
go ahead.
rocking on the way out. I say, bro, the band's still playing. Da-da, da-da, da, da, da. I'm like, yo, everybody just rocking out. I'm like, why I'm at the school I'm at? Why? Listen, boy, I'm gonna take my kids to a lot of HBCU stuff. I go to Bethune because it's closer.
See what Seymour didn't know back. He didn't know that after the game, anybody who went HBCU, they do something called the 5th quarter. So after the game, the bands they still there battling. The game over, people are leaving the stand, but they still gonna stay there for another 30 minutes. See, Seymour didn't know that, and the band still. Me and him were talking. I done took a shower, got clothes on, eating Popeye, and I got my dog Seymour some Popeye, and the band still in the stand rocking, jamming too.
Jamming. Golly. Yo, boy, that was a good day. I kid y'all not. That was a good day. Hey, look, y'all. Blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We gonna holler at y'all. Holla, holla, holla.